Good evening, here's the news. Good evening, here's the news.
Today, television seems to be producing newscasters who all look and sound the same. But one news team has never lost its personal touch.
Gee, you look kind of nice tonight. I do? Yeah, who dressed you? Honey.
Because on Eyewitness News, we're as different as the city we report to.
Raj, please, don't forget to smile tonight. I am smiling.
Dynasty's Pamela Bellwood, 7:30 tonight.
You know, your game has definitely improved since the last time we met, Harry.
It must be the prize, Ian. The incentive. The delightful company of your lovely wife in my bed.
You're a long way away from that prize, my friend.
Observe closely. You'll see I'm bent on steady infiltration.
You know, Harry, before tonight, I could have beaten you in 20 moves. Now it's taken 37.
38.
All right, 38. And I'm having a hell of a time.
Oh, I can't tell you how happy it makes me to hear you say that.
All right, your move. It's pretty damned obvious what you're going to do.
Nothing is obvious in chess, Ian, you know that. Let me see, what shall I do?
Pawn to bishop 7, Mr. Lavender.
Look at this. My pawn has the effrontery to check your king. You'd best move it out of danger. That's very good.
Where is he moving it to, Mr. Lavender?
Knight takes pawn. Are you sure about that?
I'm sure, Harry.
And I am sure about this. Checkmate.
What?
Oh, my God.
It does seem impossible, doesn't it? The last 12 games in a row, you have had the pleasure of uttering that magic word. Well, I hope you'll forgive me if I relish the victory.
This can't be true. There must be a mistake.
It is true.
Yes, it's positively miraculous. And you had some quite hand in it, Mrs. Devereux. After all, it was the thought of your charms that inspired my every move.
I can't believe this.
Ah, yes, it was an enormous effort. I'm really quite exhausted. Yes, I think I'm ready to retire. Yes, in fact, why don't we all retire early? I'll check with William, see if the bedrooms are prepared.
Stop the trouble, Harry. My wife and I are leaving.
That was not part of our bargain, Ian. You know that.
You know, Harry, this is the first time that I've ever welched on a bed. But tonight you've pushed your luck just a little too far.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by New Bold. 3 detergents plus fabric softener, now with more fabric softener freshness. And by Dawn, the dishwashing liquid that takes grease out of your way.
Lasagna for breakfast?
Oh, Mom. It's a slumber party.
Okay, but you will clean up.
All that grease? Ew, gross.
No, Dawn.
Ugh, finished. Forgot a glass. You forgot it, you wash it. After that greasy pan? Try it. John will handle it. The water doesn't feel greasy, and neither do my hands. And this glass looks as good as the first one you washed.
Look, add half a cup of grease to Dawn dishwater. Dawn breaks up grease, takes it out of your way, helps keep it away, so dishes come out clean.
Dawn's great.
So, if lasagna's breakfast, what's dinner?
Cornflakes.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
Oh, one more stretch and I'll drop. Beauty knows no pain. Here. What'd you do to this towel? Just washed it. What? Smells so fresh. What'd you use? Something new. A liquid softener? Nope. A tossing sheet? Come on, everybody knows only a fabric softener gets a towel soft and fresh. So what'd you add? I didn't add anything.
New Bowl 3 did. We added more fabric softener freshness. So now you get cleaning, softening, and static control. Plus more fabric softener freshness, all in one box.
New Bold 3. I thought you were pulling my leg. That's why we do aerobics. Oh, very fun.
New Bowl 3 Detergent Plus Fabric Softener. Now with more fabric softener freshness.
This is very unlike you, Ian. To try to decide to take the coward's way out.
You decided for me, Harry. I'm not going to raffle off my wife just to satisfy a stupid bet.
This was hardly a raffle, Ian, as you well know. After all, it was your wife who encouraged you to play the game in the first place.
Well, that's because I thought my husband was going to win.
Yes, and unfortunately, he did not win. I can't help it if I played like Bobby Fischer.
Granted. You played the best game you ever played tonight, Harry.
Well, thank you very much, Ian. That's very kind of you. Yes, I did. And your reputation is at stake here. I won in that game very fairly, and your reputation is the only thing you have going for you now.
Oh, Ian, don't let him talk you out of it.
Have no fear, my darling.
But surely you're not going to betray an old friend. How could you do that?
Oh, easily, Harry.
All right. Then I can assure you of this. You will never, never, never get that phone book. I told you I was quite right when I knew precisely where that phone book is. The moment you leave this house, I am going to do what I vowed I would never do again in my life, and that is get back into the profession, Ian, just to get my hands on that phone book.
I don't think so, Harry. You're out of practice. You're all washed up.
On the contrary, Ian, I am as sharp as ever, as my performance at this chessboard has proven tonight. Oh, yes, Ian, it will give me a great deal of pleasure to get back into the profession, if for no other reason than to beat you out of that phone book.
I doubt that, Harry.
May I have your gun, Mr. Devereux? Thank you.
William, remind me to give you a raise. Yes, Ian, I don't think anyone under these circumstances in our profession would censure me for taking the life of someone who welched on a bet. I seriously hope I do not have to do that.
No, don't. Oh, Ian, it's all right.
You're pushing your luck, Harry.
We don't have any choice.
That is very, very sensible of you, my dear. Please, come along. Yes, we'll retire to my private quarters for a drink.
David, it's Mike Carr.
Yes, Mike.
I just got a phone call from Sky Whitney with some interesting, if peculiar, information from Raven.
Oh, what is it?
First of all, the Devereux are still in the Caribbean.
Well, I know that. They should be back shortly.
Well, they may be there longer than you expect. It seems that Ian is involved in some kind of weird chess game using the phone book as stakes.
Mike, I don't really want to go into this on the phone. Why don't I come over and join you and Nancy there, and we can go into it at length?
Well, that's fine. Nancy's kind of tired. She'll probably be in bed by the time you get there. But I'll be waiting for you.
All right, fine. I'm on my way.
I need some papers from your desk.
Hope so. What did my aunt say? Did she say she'd call back tomorrow about the sale of the station one?
No, she didn't. I'm afraid your aunt isn't all that interested in acquiring a station for herself.
You don't think so, huh? Well, we'll see.
Like I said, though, she was extremely interested as to why you've decided to liquidate all of your assets.
Are you waiting for an answer, Spencer? We'll have quite a long wait because it's none of your business.
You know, since you haven't given me a reason, Sky, I've come up with a theory of my own. Would you care to hear it?
Not particularly, no.
Oh, please, hear me out. I think that you are in deep trouble of some sort, that you are preparing yourself for some sort of fast move, probably out of the country.
Don't be ridiculous, Spencer.
You know, Sky, if I had to go on the run, and I had to move millions of dollars, I certainly wouldn't put it into cash or bonds. It would take a whole fleet of armored trucks. No, I think I would put the money into top-quality diamonds.
What the hell are you implying, Spencer? That I'm going to become some kind of a fugitive? You can get that idea out of your head. And listen to me, Spencer, you're still on the Whitney payroll. And you're paid to do what I tell you, not to ask questions. Is that clear?
Very clear.
What you can do for me now is answer the door, since Gunther has the night off, and don't ask me a reason, just do it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hello, Mr. Barney.
Dr. Stoner, come in.
Thank you.
Mr. Whitney's in the study. Care to see him?
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Whitney.
Well, Detective, what can I do for you?
Just a few follow-up questions referring to Nora Fulton.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm sure you'll want to discuss this in private.
On the contrary, I'm particularly interested in your answer to these questions, Mr. Barney.
Oh?
Well?
We've recently been given reason to believe that you and Miss Fulton were adversaries, shall we say? You wanted her fired long before Mr. Whitney decided to do so. Is that correct?
Mr. Whitney is far more tolerant than I.
I see. Implying that you were intolerant of Miss Fulton? Why, Mr. Barney? Had she threatened you with something?
Where the hell did you get that idea?
Oh, actually, from a number of sources. You'd worked together in another house before you came here to work with Mr. Whitney. And even then, your relationship was less than friendly, I understand. Is that correct?
So what?
So, it occurred to me that Miss Fulton might have been holding something over your head. A custom commonly known as blackmail.
Is that true, Spencer? Did Nora find you with your hand in the cash box or something?
All right, Detective. I'll be glad to tell you. Nora caught me trying to save Mr. Whitney acute embarrassment over some illegal bribes made by one of his companies overseas.
Wait a minute. Detective, these facts are all known to the district attorney. I've been completely exonerated of any charges, and the man who's responsible is behind bars.
Nevertheless, Mr. Barney, that would have made you rather protective of your employer at that particular time, wouldn't it? I mean, that would have made you a perfect target for Nora's blackmail, don't you think?
Break free and feel. Feel how splendid you are with the fragrance created by Gloria Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a rich, expressive fragrance that reveals to the world just how splendid you are. Vanderbilt. Let it release the splendor of you. Vanderbilt.
The new GE Spacemaker can opener. What sets it apart from all other electric can openers?
Honey, where's the coffee?
It's the only one that mounts under your cabinet.
Is there any club soda?
Not only does it open all sorts of cans, bottles,
The peas are done.
and even plastic bags, but the new GE Spacemaker can opener also opens up something else, your valuable counter space.
Would you like a drink, David? I have one on the works.
All right, thanks. How about a vodka gimlet? Is Nancy gone to bed?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I hope it's not because she knew I was coming over.
Oh, no. She just had a busy day. She's been emotionally drained by this whole situation. And about the only comfort lately has been the fact that Valerie Bryson now knows the truth about Sky Whitney.
Right. Well, I can understand how she feels, of course. Now, tell me about what's going on in the Caribbean. I mean, I know Devereaux is a chess freak, but this sounds bizarre.
All I know is that Devereaux is involved in a chess game with a man who is an ex-secret agent, a former colleague of his. They're playing for possession of the phone book. Raven made the call to Sky from this man's island home. So apparently the game is still in progress.
Well, what's his name?
Harry Lavender. Does that name mean anything to you?
No. What about Devereaux's dossier? Maybe there's something there.
Well, I was going over it before you arrived, and I couldn't find any reference to a Harry Lavender.
Well, there's got to be something. Makes sense. Now, wait a minute. Here's something I forgot.
What?
Patricia Devereaux. His ex-wife. Did you know she was in Monticello?
No, I didn't. Is there any significance in that?
Well, I don't know. Anything is possible.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Patricia. I had some trouble getting through to my party. Circuits were busy.
My ex-husband used to make phone calls at all hours, too. Frankly, I hated it. The time I spent waiting for those quick calls could have been used to some better advantage. I wasted my youth waiting for those damn phone calls.
Well, then I mustn't repeat the same mistakes he made. Because I'm sure it was those irritating little things that made you withdraw from him. I would hate to have that happen to me.
I can't find my sweater.
Don't forget to brush.
Dad, I'm tired of Mom working.
Come on, she doesn't stop looking after you. Right down to this. Mom even makes sure we have advanced formula crest with Fluorostat.
Why?
Gives even more protection than the crest we grew up on. She wants you to get even fewer cavities than we did. And to find your own sweater.
Time to grow up, huh?
With Crest, your kids could have even fewer cavities than you did.
Gail, the suitcase won't close.
No wonder. You bringing your whole office on our vacation?
Well, you're bringing the whole bathroom. 2 sprays.
I need my secret.
Share my deodorant.
Those aren't made to stop wetness. Secret antiperspirant keeps me much drier.
That's strong, huh?
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be out having fun.
So am I.
Sorry. Secret's just for women. Smell.
Pretty. But if it works...
You've already got something that works on vacation.
Secret's strong enough for a man.
But made for a woman.
After a tough match, or even a not-so-tough match, you probably think I use a deodorant soap. Wrong. I made the break from deodorant soaps way back. A clean break with Ivory. Look, Ivory's a basic natural soap to give you an honest clean. See, Ivory doesn't mix up clean with deodorants or heavy perfumes. They don't get you clean. Ivory's made to do one thing, get me as clean as I can be. That's an honest clean.
Make a clean break with Ivory. No soap can get you cleaner, no matter how hard you try.
Yes, the day we met was a very lucky day for me. I hate fundraising parties.
Then why did you go?
Destiny. What else? No, actually, one of the directors of the charity is a business associate of mine.
I'm on the board. I probably know him.
Well, he's not a director, actually. He's just a large contributor. And in any case, he wasn't there that afternoon. But you were. And that was more important.
What nice things you say, Richard.
You inspire me.
I still remember when you walked into the party.
Hmm? What did you think?
That you were attractive, and that you looked as if you were looking for someone.
My business friend.
Really? Angela Winford said you were asking for someone else.
And who is Angela Winford?
The lady who was giving the party.
Oh.
In fact, she said that you distinctly asked for me.
Uh-oh. Trapped in a little lie.
We didn't meet there by accident, did we? You were looking for me.
You're right, Patricia. I had seen you before. You were coming out of a hotel or a restaurant, I forget which, hailing a cab. I was standing there with my friend. He seemed to know who you were, so I asked him your name.
How intriguing.
Then I saw your name on the patron list when the fundraising party was announced. That's the real reason I was there.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well,
I would have been flattered.
Didn't want to put you off with too much determination.
Do you, have designs on me, Richard?
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Where did it go wrong? Damn it. Then I could play this game over again.
May I get you a drink, Mr. Devereaux?
Yes, brandy, please.
I'll get you a bottle from the cellar, sir. You wouldn't want to leave while your wife's still here, would you, Mr. Devereaux?
Here you are, my dear. Anisette. I do hope you like it.
Thank you. I hope it's not drugged.
Why on earth would you say a thing like that?
Because, Mr. Lavender, I wouldn't put anything past you.
I'm so disappointed that you think ill of me. If your husband had beaten me in that game, believe me, he would have demanded payment in full. After all, it was a game between two gentlemen. It's a gentleman's agreement.
How did you beat my husband? After he's beat you over a dozen times.
Well, that is one of the wonders and mysteries of the game of chess.
Well, it certainly is a mystery.
Let me remind you, Mrs. Devereaux, that it was you who encouraged your husband to play. I don't think he was too keen on it.
Fool that I am.
Yes, one lives and learns.
What I would really like to know is, if my husband had won, would you have told him where the phone book was?
I would have, indeed. I give you my word. And my word is a bond. It is as good as a contract, let me see. And I expect everyone to abide by his or her word. Oh, yes, exquisite. Ian always did have wonderful taste.
Oh! But it's my favorite dress.
So sorry, yes.
Before we, could you just get a spot remover or
Yes,
something?
of course, I'll do that, yes. In the meantime, why don't you remove that dress? I'll, excuse me, please.
So this is evidence of your honor, Harry. I wasn't playing against you. I was playing against a bloody computer.
Just a few years, your child can grow to nearly twice his size. And as he grows, his need for calcium grows too. But there's never been a children's vitamin with calcium until now. Introducing Flintstones Complete, with essential vitamins and minerals to help complete a balanced diet, plus calcium to help build strong bones. New Flintstones Complete, with calcium to help complete their growing needs.
On All My Children.
I can't believe this.
Hey, so what's your answer? Will you marry me, Angie?
I don't know what to say.
Just
Say yeah.
All My Children.
Ian, believe me, I only use that computer for practice, much as you do. You told me yourself you
You're a
played-
liar, Harry. Somehow you knew what moves this computer would make. My guess is that you were in league with your butler, William.
That is the most ridiculous statement I ever heard. I hardly left my table. What do you think I am,
Ian,
clairvoyant?
look what I found. We thought they were just glasses, but they had that funny thing on the end. Look at this.
It's a hearing device, and that's a receiver.
It's nothing of the sort. You know very well I'm blind as a bat.
You're not blind, Harry. Your butler was in here dictating moves to you on this computer.
Oh, no. And I was so looking forward to our night together. And now you've just forfeited your victory.
Too bad, Harry?
You two are making a very big fuss over a very little joke.
Joke, huh? You call it a joke, trying to jeopardize my wife and trying to cheat me out of the phone book, Harry? You're low life, you know? You're just an insufferable pig.
Control yourself, Ian, for heaven's sakes. You're making such a big fuss over a little joke on an old friend.
Friends? We'll see how many friends you have once news of this gets out, Harry. I'm going to make damn sure that it does.
Please. Please don't do that, Ian. My reputation is all that I have.
Your reputation and $10 million.
And I would do anything to protect that reputation. Believe me.
All right, I may forget this, Harry, if you tell me where the phone book is.
All right. I promise, but you must promise.
I said I may forget it, Harry, if.
All right. The person who intercepted that key that Constantine mailed to you was your ex-wife.
Patricia.
Yes, it's true. She took that document out of the locker at the Octavian Club. She has that phone book right now.
Uh-oh. Sink's clogged up. Better call the plumber.
That's a bad clog.
Better call the plumber. Probably soap and hair.
Better
call the plumber.
No. Liquid plumber is the one to call for clogs.
Watch how Liquid Plumber Drain Opener works on tough clogs like hair. Its heavy-duty power totally liquefies the clog. So for tough clogs like hair,
Better call the plumber.
better call Liquid Plumber.
This is new. Your salad dressing. It has a certain spice to it.
She's right. It's new village spice from Hidden Valley Ranch.
Spices and...
It's a unique blend of spices, garlic, and cheese. Could be
delicious.
You just add milk and mayonnaise for a spicy new taste.
Well, am I right?
That's my secret.
Oh.
Village Spice, the spicy new secret from Hidden Valley Ranch.
This is David Hartman. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, the latest news from Beirut, country music's Alabama, Dynasty's Linda Evans and John Forsythe. This week, Susan Lucci and Gene Harris, plus all the news and weather on Good Morning America.
Tonight, Fonz risks losing Ashley when he lets an old girlfriend stay overnight. On Happy Days, then Laverne swings into action when she suspects that the trapeze artist she's dating aims to drop her. On Laverne and Shirley.
On ABC's World News Tonight, Peter Jennings in Beirut reports on the latest from the troubled Middle East. When terrorist bombs ripped apart the U.S. Embassy, the eyes of the world once again turned to Beirut. What new information have we learned? ABC News, uniquely qualified to bring you the world.
East side, west side, uptown and down. New York loves San Giorgio. Great spaghetti in the great spaghetti town.
Good afternoon, I'm Ernie Anastas. Coming up today on the 5 o'clock Eyewitness News, police are searching a remote area of Staten Island for bodies there. So far, the bodies of 2 women have been unearthed. We'll have a full report on that, and we'll also have this for you.
I'm Roger Sharp in the Bronx. According to the movie makers, the whole borough is going to look like this in another 7 years. What do the residents say? That's tonight's report.
Also, there is some snow in the forecast. We'll let you know how much. And teen heartthrob Matt Dillon stars in a new movie. Katie's review at 5.
To a beautiful future.